you start? Can you work me out?
I started.
I gotta wait. Oh, you started?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
live.
well,
Oh.
I'm still waiting for people to come in.
Oh, it's live. Hi.
I may just say hi. That's it. That's it. Oh, I see you now. Oh, that's why. Okay, there's a delay on this.
Delay. I will spray.
What the fuck? You freestyling?
Oh. Speak to the people, Jay. The people want to hear.
First off, this ain't how it works. You don't just get up in the middle of a live to go get some shit over there. You know what I mean? What the fuck is that about, my man? Alright, yo. Salute to everybody. Thank you. What channel we on right now?
The Union.
Alright. Salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking with us. You're on the Union channel. You already know who you really came to come see. But that loudmouth ain't here today. It's me and the ponytail. And he's chefing up great food and great drinks. So I gotta salute my comrade, you know. Thank you, sir. Taking care of me over here. So you already know, just like we did last year, we on the road to Massacre. This time it's Massacre 5. It's a 2-day event. If you don't know that, they also, please double check before you get mad at me. But to my understanding, day 1 and day 2 will be available on pay-per-view for $30. I don't like you can't lose with that.
It's a steal.
It's definitely a steal.
You're given to the culture at that point.
Yeah.
You're saying here, you're Robin Hood.
Yeah. Even deeper than all of that is to everybody who's had comments about some of the posts that Organic put on Facebook. I still to this day haven't read the whole thing, but if you read that and you feel a way about what he said and understand what it is that really goes into putting these things together, it's really difficult to not support this event. And then to get all of this for $30, 2 days. Come on, man. You can support that. So the first day is the main card, and the second day is the it's more of a kind of GZ kind of thing. I don't know if it's officially called a GZ battles at this point, but that's pretty much what's going on. So I guess we'll just run down a few of the names that's on the day 2 card before we start talking more in detail about day 1. Before we do that though, y'all like that sand though? we finding our beach. You know what I'm saying?
White sand.
That's white sand. That's nice. I thought that was pretty nice. It's a nice little touch. Salute to the Yorkie though.
Phone there.
I got the shit on mine already.
I can't see shit from over here.
Salute to the Yorkie.
Sun's in my eye.
DME. Yeah, the sun's DME is home hiding from Big K. Doing everything he can to not be there. I'm over here with a skinny version of Conan. We gonna get through it though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna run through the day 2 card real quick.
First of all, I didn't even know there was a day 2 card till today.
Yeah.
That shit was not promoted. I don't know why.
All right, let's talk about. Let me run this down and then let's get back to that. Let's get back to what you just said. I think that's important, and I have something I want to say about that. So, day 2 is on Sunday. All right. If you are going to attend this event physically, it's $20. Can't go wrong. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 battles for $20. It starts at 6. It's supposed to end at 12. All right. And it's gonna be at 20 Stevens Street, Peabody, Massachusetts. So check that out. Come see what's popping with that. 20 cash. Like you just can't go wrong with that. If not, again, to my understanding, you can purchase both days for $30 pay-per-view. Ilmac also has his own pay-per-view link. He took less money up front. If you purchase the pay-per-view through his link, he gets a percentage of that. That man is not only a legend in this game, but he deserves that. Especially if he decide to take less money up front. Like, not many people are doing that. All right, so let's run through this list. We are not gonna predict this list. Some of these guys, I do not know who they are. I won't lie to you. I just don't. So at the top of the card is Shotty P versus So Severe. So Severe was on Town Business.
The day 2.
Yes, right.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Against Ron Compton.
Yep, good battle.
That was a fire battle. Didn't he drop that yet?
Nah, that was the opening battle on day 2, and
Okay.
they set the tone. It was really dope.
Yo, that set the fucking tone. I remember that, man. They lit that up. I actually like this. I like this. O Solo versus Eric Foreman. O Solo. Yo, all right. King Jabuz versus Flo Colombo.
King Jaffer.
What the fuck is? I don't know what that is. You
Ruler
just-
Zamunda.
Yeah. That's not. It's King Jabuz.
Oh.
Nobody said nothing about what. Saint and Doe versus Ronnie and Biz. Now, clearly this is 2-on-2 battle. Dallas Cash versus Isaac Knox. 3SK versus Tyler Reed.
3SK, what happened to the 1SK?
Yeah, that's the first thing I went through my mind, but the homeboy's name is 3SK. Versus Tyler Reed. CJA versus G-Show. City Towers versus West Laundry.
City Towers?
City Towers is fucking fire.
When he's not choking.
Unfortunately, that's true. But I'm going to tell you right now, City Towers by no means is no pushover. You know, I don't want to get into all of that right now, but maybe we should later on look at some of these guys who's been battling for a while, and maybe we should kind of critique what is stopping them. Because City Towers is somebody I would think would be further along.
Or why they haven't stopped, because obviously they ain't getting nowhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Am I being harsh?
just a bit. Bet you drinking margaritas on the sand, on the white sand. So I understand. I understand why you out of pocket right
I got socks on though.
and I got Adidas flip flops on. You know what I mean? Mine's is better than his socks. So, you ready for the main card?
What could it be? What is on this main card day 2?
Come on, man. You want to spit the drink out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sip the drink, man. You about to make me spit it on you.
Oh, it ain't XL because he's on the day 1 card. He done
No,
graduated.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, no, so that's what we talking about now, the day 1 card.
No, what's the main event of day 2?
I told you already. It's the Shotty P versus So Severe.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. That's a fire. You know what? You're right. I read it the opposite way. I should have. You're right. I apologize.
We went top to bottom.
Yeah.
You know, in school, the health teachers told the girls to remember to wipe front to back, not back to front. 'Cause some things can happen the other way around. Little girl, ladies, you know what I'm talking about.
Yo, no more margaritas.
She been drinking.
No more fucking margaritas. This is probably only your second one,
to
though.
back.
This is like your second margarita.
You're blowing up my spot.
Well,
They don't know that.
We drinking slow, man. We've been drinking slow. What the fuck is going on?
In my
here?
peace pipe.
This shit just went left completely. What the fuck is going on? What is going on here? Huh? Alright, man.
unless he was drinking.
Yeah.
In the kitchen.
That's what I think he was doing. We was talking over here. He was sneaking fucking drinks over there.
I was not.
Yes, you were. Yes, the fuck you were. We getting a whole other side of my comrade over here. Vicious visual. This is getting crazy over here. Alright, let's get to this day 1 card.
Lights are on. Camera's rolling.
You see?
Day 1.
All right,
This
so
is
we're gonna
the day that I'm gonna be in the building.
Yes. First off, let me ask you a question though.
I couldn't get off work. I tried.
For what?
What's your question?
You that's what I'm saying. You answering some shit I didn't even say.
Playing psychic.
Before we finish this, I just want you to tell me which. You don't gotta tell me right now. After we run through the list, I want you to tell me which one of these battles are the one that has you the most excited. All right, let's stop. First off, this is day one card now. Again, this is we'll start at the bottom of the card and work to the main event. That's what I should have did the other one. I apologize. Just understand though, this is day one card, so there is no bottom battle. Excel versus Quest McCody. Thoughts?
Excel's been showing his ass. Pause.
They can hear us, right?
And Quest, well, they just kind of didn't have such a good battle last week on Double Summer Impact Madness. I think Excel's gonna excel.
You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're a fucking asshole.
I think Excel's gonna do real good if he hasn't been choking actually. Like he had a little problem with chokes for a little while, but he's actually been consistent. Quest, we haven't seen a whole lot of these like the Quest and Marv duo. Like they pop in and out. I think KOTD's been showing a little bit more love to the Detroit, the DME. But I got Excel. I think Excel's his pen is gonna accelerate.
What the fuck is going? My man got name flips in a blog, yo. How you got name flips in a blog?
It's gonna be exciting. Excellent.
You gotta stop this shit, yo. How you got name flips in a blog, though?
The Yorkie.
The Yorkie's in there?
Yorkie, calm down.
Yeah, man. Please, chill the fuck out. All right. I can't.
I think Quest is gonna get executed.
All right, yo.
He might get exiled if he keeps this up.
If you keep this up, you might get fucking exiled. What are you doing? You got name flips in this blog, man. Yo, this dude is crazy, man. All right, I'm with him. I'm gonna slightly edge Excel. The reason why is not only is he fire and has a dope ass pen, but he has home field advantage. And I can't off the top of my head remember Excel on a Massacre card where he didn't do good. I believe he battled Danny Myers on a Massacre card. No?
That was Massacre 2.
Right? And what he did, I think he tripped up on one of his rounds. Stumbled? No?
Massacre 1 actually, because I wasn't there. I think I went to Massacre 2. Yeah. Excel choked. Danny fucked Excel up.
But Excel was good. He just was having problems. The point that I'm trying to make is, other than one appearance, he's been pretty fucking dope on these Massacre cards. Excel. Quest McCody, I've said it plenty of times, even though DME is everything is, oh, Jay, you be hating on Detroit. No, the fuck I don't. Quest McCody is fire. I'm with Visuel on the terms, even though it's two separate things. He did not have the greatest showing. He had the better of the two showing on a 2-on-2 for Summer Impact. He carried that team with him and Marv. He definitely did. But it still wasn't enough. Now the difference is this is a one-on-one battle. That means it's 100% on him. And this is why I think this is going to be a sleeper battle. Because I think XL and Quest McCody are going to go absolutely ape shit on each other, trying to prove a point, and therefore the fans win. Even though I think XL is going to edge this battle, I think it'll be one of the battles where the fans win.
What do you think Quest's strengths are?
I told you, I think he's dope. I think he has dope ass bars, and one of the things that makes him a little more I don't want to say digestible because that might be the wrong phrase. But the thing is that he's not so bar heavy. You see him perform a lot, right? He performs his bars out. He does his thing. I think his setups really his punches are better than his setups. I think his setups could use just a little more work. But what happens is his punches are so dope, and the shit that he writes, as well as his performance, kind of hides some of these little flaws. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to XL, he does not have the same performance that Quest McCody has. Quest has the edge on that. What?
Spaghetti-o. They can hear us. We'll be right back after these messages.
The margaritas. The margaritas. The fuck you did there? Do they even see that?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, you see my camera settings. Oh shit.
I don't think they see that though. No. Let me see it on your phone. Oh yeah, I see it on your phone.
I thought that was pretty nice. A nice little touch. Salute to the Yorkie though.
Jay, dead air. You can't have that happen.
Oh, my man, you got settings on the screen. Like, you're like the nerve for you to tell me. How about you just move it off the screen? You can't just move it? I just heard the camera click too. No, yeah, right now it's just showing the beach though. I don't see us on there. There's the settings. A plus said, "Dear me, avoided medium K."
We're back, baby. We're back.
Dear me said, "How do I get on this?" You show up, dear me. That's how. Dear me said this would never happen if I was there. He might be right on this one.
Whoops.
Yo, so look, it's showing the green screen on there.
We're over here.
We're over there. All right. You sure?
Jay's looking at like 5 monitors. He doesn't know what.
That's true.
Which which.
Because dear me, the ponytail over here. He has a dope ass setup here. So there's multiple screens here. There's cameras. There's glow in the dark shit over here. It's
Ponytail's drunk.
Nuts.
All right, so now we back on. I see. Demi said, "Are y'all on Zoom?" No, we are not on Zoom. We're in the beach, my man. You don't see this shit? White sand, far the fuck away from you. Let me put this here. Please don't knock the shit over.
Andrea was saying something about your black toenails.
I don't have a black toenails. That's my other foot.
Look like you stubbed your toe.
No, he said I'll be blackballed. Nobody said, "What the fuck you talking about?" See, man, no.
What's that called right there?
What?
The bunion.
I got a bunion. So fucking what? I work hard, my man. I run machines for a living. How you think this is supposed to look? Alright, Demi says he's being blackballed. That's a fucking lie. You had the chance to show up, you didn't. Demi said this don't look like Boston to me. Nobody give a fuck your opinion. This look like Boston to you. We in a nice part of Boston. What the fuck?
Well, they got beaches in Boston. What are
Yeah,
you
fuck
talking
what
about?
you talking about? He in Detroit. Fuck what you talking about? Them beaches over there by Detroit, if they even have one, has to be full of litter.
The beach is on 3 Mile.
Yeah, word, right? Word, it's on 3 Mile. Alright, let's get back to what we was talking about. Alright, let's just move on to the next battle.
Next battle.
At this point, I don't even fucking remember what the point of it. Pass versus E Ness. Go ahead, Playboy. Dissect that one.
First of all, I have Ill Will beating Pass. in the last Tom Business battle. Look
Close fucking
It
battle.
was very close. And I am in the minority. But we casted a vote. Shout out to the commission.
Yeah.
Votes on that will be coming out by tomorrow,
No, it's
maybe.
out. It's out.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's out. You were late on your vote.
I put this shit ain't come out for like 2 days.
No,
You had
it's
time, commission. Commission, you had time to throw
Hold-
my fucking
hold
vote
on.
in.
We'll double check that, but to my knowledge, it was already out.
Anyways, passed it good, but I think it will got him. Bless you.
Shit, thank you. It's the
But-
sand, baby.
Wait. Oh yeah, we're doing pass. I'm like Omax battle.
We're not talking about that. We're talking
I
about.
love Enes, one of my favorites. I don't care if he sounds old. He's not for a lot of people. If you grew up in that era, you remember him when he was popping, and you know that whole time. Go back in the time machine. Enes was that dude. I don't care who Enes is battling. I just like to see Enes. So this battle, anytime there's an Enes battle, I don't choose a winner or loser. I just want to be entertained. And I hope it's an entertaining battle. And Pass is pretty entertaining, I guess. I think he raps better now than he battle raps. I think he's I enjoy his rhythm and his flows and the way he puts together rhymes better than the actual punchlines or bars themselves aimed at his opponent. I think his style is more exciting than his attack, if that makes any sense. But I just hope this is an entertaining battle. I'm looking to go there and be entertained and see a show. We were there for Thesaurus versus Enes.
Incredible.
And
Enes was fucking incredible.
yeah, I had fun. Enes is always, brings that excitement and makes it fun. So that's all I'm looking forward to. If I had to pick a winner,
That's the point. Yes.
No, because I said I don't really look for a winner. If I had to pick a winner, I guess I would go with Pass, but that's not what I'm looking for in this battle. I don't care for a winner and a loser.
You care if you win or lose.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Getting your money's worth. Enes definitely gives you your money's worth. I said in the blog that I put out about this event, Enes, in that last mass, and we were there. He made it electric in the building, man. His performance, the way he was performing everything, that man was up there sweating his damn life away, performing every bar, giving us the entertainment value. His flow has always been impeccable to me. Enes, Philly in general, but Enes has one of the greatest flows to me in battle rap history. Where I disagree with you when it comes to Pass, I don't disagree with you about him rapping. What I'm saying is that you're not the first person I've heard say that. And while maybe that's the case in recent battles with Pass, in terms of him not being as direct, that is not the case of him in history.
No, definitely not.
And one of my favorite battles ever, let alone a KOTD battle, but it's also one of my favorite K-Shine battles, and one of my favorite Pass battles is Pass versus K-Shine. I love that fucking battle. I thought that both of them stepped out the element a little bit. Pass has had some of the most direct. I'm trying off the top of my head. I don't remember if it was the Pass battle Daylight.
Ooh, I don't know.
I can't remember. But the point is, Pass versus K Shine, Daylight versus Rich Dollars. Those are two battles that had me get more interested into King of the Dot. And every time that I go back and listen to, because I used to have it on my iPod, K Shine and Pass, that's what gave me the more appreciation for what Pass and K Shine are capable of. Because again, they both stepped out their box, but Pass attack was so fucking direct, so intricate. It was fire. In these current days, to me, I think Pass is flowing a bit more, and I like it better when Pass is flowing in his bars, and not when he's just talking them out. With that said, it's very difficult to beat Enes, man. That man come up there not just with some bars, but a fucking crazy ass flow, and he's gonna entertain the shit out you. But at the end of the day, if Pass is more direct and the way he used to be, he's gonna win this battle, man. It doesn't mean that us as fans don't win, because if anytime there's a great battle, we win. But anytime that you're there live and the energy is something like what Enes fucking brings, it's like,
well,
you got more than your money.
This is another thing too. Pass doesn't need to come at Enes like he did Ill Will or somebody that's more battle heavy. He knows Enes, that's not what Enes comes in there for. So he has an opportunity to show flexibility, pause, and show a little bit more of his creativity and take more of a risk, because he doesn't have to prove or go for that win. He's battling Ness. He's there to put on a show. I think he understands that. So I hope.
Do you think it's gonna come down to who? One or two things: who's gonna outperform who, or who's gonna out rap who? Not necessarily battle.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is gonna be more the key?
See, Pass can out rap Enes. I believe, even though Enes, but they're different styles too. So it's hard to call. It's that when it comes down to that, it's preference, because Enes can rap his ass off too. But as of recent, like just in his trying to battle, you've seen the different levels that Pass can take his rapping. I don't know. I just hope it's a good battle, man. I'm just really looking forward to a good show.
Well, like I said, if it's a good battle, then we win as fans and get more than your money's worth. I'm gonna skip this next battle because it shouldn't be this fucking low on this damn card. So we'll go to the one right after it. As soon as you finish.
Just making sure it don't huh?
You want to make sure, you want to check this chat. Look, they want you to check it. See what's going on in the chat.
With Beach Boys.
Yeah. Why not?
iPod still exists. What's up, J Biz? J Bizzle? J Business? DME says he's scared of Big K, so he's not going to Boston. Man, we need DME at this event. He's scared. He's scared A+. Visuals Bay in the cut. Nothing really going on here.
Alright, fuck all that. Let's get to the next battle, man. Alright, like I said, I'm skipping one, and we're going right into this dumbass battle, because it's a fucking dumbass battle.
I spectate with the spectators.
Man got bars again. Listen, this battle is fucking dumb. This is a horrible matchup to me. Sharon versus Rum Nitty. I already know the fucking Yorkie's gonna be in this chat barking with his spike collar. You're still a Yorkie. It doesn't matter if you got a spike collar. You're still a fucking Yorkie. I'm telling you right now, this is a horrible matchup. I don't know who thought to put this shit together. I'm disappointed that Rum Nitty even said yes to this battle. You first off, every time I speak on this on Sharon, people misunderstand where I'm coming from. You want to say I'm hating on the dude? I don't give a fuck. I'm not hating on the dude. It's simple. I give him credit for his talents. I think the dude is a talented dude, but he does a lot of cringe-worthy shit. And he does a lot of shit that just make his delivery and shit like, yo, I can't. It's hard to get a Sharon battle. I give him credit. His last 2 to 3 battles have been pretty good. I've been able to get through all 3 rounds in one sitting, and that's saying a fucking lot. Because before, it would take me a few months to get through a Sharon battle. It would be hard for me to get it was like almost every 3 bars. I just had to shut the shit off. I couldn't. Now, listen, I always give him credit, even back then, for his talents. I can't watch the fucking Sharon battle. The last one's Ben Cannon is one of my favorite. He beat Ben Cannon. They had a dope ass 4th round. The freestyle. That's not something I want to see all the fucking time, but that was dope. Versus Scotty, the reason why I edged Scotty.
What? You edged Scotty?
First off, I'm going to ask you your opinion. He rapped like triple the amount of time that Scotty rapped. You know what I'm saying? I think he took that.
You gotta call time. I complain about that shit too.
Why?
But if you don't call time, then you're liable for not doing so, and the extra time fucking helps. It is what it is.
Scotty was cooking. I'm not a Scotty fan.
Scotty was also getting gas. It wasn't all like it was okay. It was okay. Sharon, man.
Listen, it doesn't matter which way you cut or chop it. The last few battles from Sharon have been good. Sharon versus A-Ward, I really enjoyed that battle, and I didn't think I would. A-Ward, phenomenal. He won that battle, too. But listen, I hate the fact that he's up against Rum Nitty. Because I like Rum Nitty. And I'm going to be in the building, so it's going to be so fucking difficult for me to sit here and have to stand there with my feet hurting, especially after the kind of day I had today. Now my feet got to hurt tomorrow and watch fucking Sharon and Rum Nitty. Knowing damn well that he don't stand he don't belong on the same stage as Rum Nitty.
That's not true.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. All right, go ahead. The floor is yours. Just like it's going to be Rum Nitty's floor tomorrow.
No, Sharon is top tier. It's just like another, I don't know. It's not like an Enes situation where you're not...
Clearly not. I'd rather see Enes versus Rum Nitty.
No, I mean like where he's performing and it's for the show, because Sharon is a battle rapper. But the style is so hard to win against Sharon.
It's hard to watch it too.
Even with like Rum Nitty's like being incredible and bar heavy, just Sharon can just pull a fucking rabbit out the hat and just have haymakers to shake the building, and like I don't know, bro.
How's he gonna do that tomorrow, though?
I don't think we've seen Sharon in a massacre, have we?
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, we did.
No, you're right. We saw him in a massacre. We saw him in a massacre versus Paste. We saw him in a massacre.
Paste.
Yeah, he massacred his ass.
Oh.
Yeah. Stop that. We seen him in a few other ones. We saw him massacre against A-Ward. Tomorrow.
No. Sharon beat Ward.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
You got him too.
Get out of here.
That wasn't a good.
All right, you drinking.
A-Ward had good moments in that battle, but he wasn't like loose. Pause. He was. I don't know. He just seemed uptight about something, like just the environment. Maybe I don't know what it was. It was just like
how, if he sat there and rebutted. And trains moving over the fucking venue.
And that's where he like excelled in that battle.
Yeah, so how did he look uncomfortable then? Not only
Those were pre-battles anyways. He heard that fucking train coming by all damn night.
I don't blame him,
that
though.
Shit probably comes by every half hour.
But if Sharon would have did that, y'all would have gave him wild credit. Stop it. You know it's true. If Sharon would have did that, y'all would have, Sharon not only could rebuttal, he could pre-buttal. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not even caping for Sharon. That's DME's boy.
He's actually, that's what he's doing. He's actually,
but I'm saying,
don't bring up DME in this
it's hard to be Sharon, even with like a Rum Nitty barring his ass off.
And that's what's going to happen. Rum Nitty's going to fucking drag him through the mud. I've said this before, and it's an absolute fact. Rum Nitty will drag Sharon's body through the mud like Achilles did Hector. That's what the fuck we're gonna watch tomorrow.
I got Rum Nitty winning. I have Rum Nitty, but I'm just saying it's not like what you're saying. Like Rum Nitty's just gonna wash the floor with him, and he's got no fucking chance. Cause Sharon can make it a fucking battle.
Oh my god, the DME killer versus Geechee Gotti.
Who could that be?
Lil K.
Oh, K. They
do say, what was that commercial? Every kiss begins with K.
Man, I got Geechee.
Big K versus Geechee Gotti, and you got Geechee Gotti.
I got Geechee. I think it's gonna be a dope ass battle though. Big K knows that Geechee's one of the top guys right now.
He's battled plenty of the top guys and gave shit performances.
No, who are the top guys that he battled that you would call like top?
John Jones?
No, without being.
Well, no, he had a good showing against John Jones. I'm lying with that one. Who did he ban?
I'm in the minority saying that he actually that was debatable. Everybody says he got washed.
I don't. Okay. So just being real, putting the jokes aside for a minute. I don't think he got washed against John Jones. I do think that John Jones won clear, but I do not think it was a wash. I really don't. And again, I was in the building for that. I enjoyed that battle. I really thought that it was a little bit closer. My favorite moment from that battle was when they got into that argument and then Big K put his head on John Jones' shoulder. Like that was amusing. I didn't know gangsters do that. But I didn't know gangsters put their head on another man's shoulder when it's a problem. I didn't know that happens. But the footage is there. I'm not lying about it. Y'all can go watch it. Big K, we just really at a point with him when it's like, when does he want to show? And people say, oh, if he's on, he's gonna. No one cares. Like, fuck out of here. No one. Listen, that's not what you spend your money on. The dude is a dangerous guy, but we shouldn't. Just like Charlie Clips, just like Daylight, guys of this nature, we shouldn't sit here and just worry about. Well, if he's on, he's gonna. No, man, fuck out of here. We already know Geechee is on. Right now, Geechee is, and I said this, pause, but he's the hottest in the game right now. Like, he's right now, his stock can't get any higher at this one moment. And the truth is, everybody wants to battle him right now. I question what's going to happen with Geechee because in the last few weeks, he's had a few battles, man. And that could really water something down. Personally, I think Geechee's going to edge this battle. I do think that Big K is going to show up trying to fight for a lot of the reasons you said, but I still don't think that... listen, we saw what happened against T-Top in that small room. If Big K's going to sit up there and complain about time and shit of this nature, he's only going to hurt himself, man. So, at the end of the day, I think Geechee got this battle, man. But I think it's going to end up being a close battle.
I do think it's going to be a close battle. I wouldn't doubt if Big K turns up and ends up winning the battle. I wouldn't be surprised. I think if we get an A+ Geechee, that's pretty hard to beat. There's been times where I watch this battle and I'm like, all right, he's not going to win, and then he just turns it around and just fucking, I'm like, oh, he got that round. So I don't know, man. Big K can turn up. He could turn up and make it debatable, or if not, win. I think he could. He seems to show out at King of the Dot events. In the Middle East, he battled Head Ice. That was a classic. That was the same venue.
I think it's a classic.
You don't think it was a classic?
I'm asking you.
I think so.
I don't think it was a classic. I think it was a dope battle. I don't think classic. But here's the thing. For me, and I'm not throwing any shots towards you or DME, but when we get together and do our union blogs, it seemed like you guys would call a battle a classic faster than I would. I'm a little more harsh in that area because a classic would mean.
No, those are DME classics. Those aren't classics.
No, I agree, but there's times you've called battles classic, and again, if it's a classic to you, it's a classic to you. That's your opinion. For me, I don't see it that way. Only because these battles are like, for example, on my long ass road trip here, I watched just for the sake of this whole weekend, I watched Chiller and Real Deal again. And then I also went back to one of my favorite battles ever, and that's Mac versus JC. Now, that's what I would call a classic because every few months I go back to watch that. You know what I'm saying? First off, I still think it's disrespectful that JC and Mac only have 239,000 views when there's lesser battles that got way more than that, double that or so, and whatever. Well, I don't want to bash anybody right now, but I think that's embarrassing when they gave us such a dope ass battle. But to me, that's a classic battle.
But since we're on the topic of going back and watching, I go back and watch Body Bags. Are Body Bags classics?
That's hard to say because I sometimes go back and watch Body Bags too. I don't know that that's a classic, but I see what you're saying. But at the end of the day, it's a body bag. We're still going to see a classic performance. It isn't a classic battle. It's a classic performance. But I see what you're saying, and that's a hell of a point. Like, I agree. I go back and watch Body Bags. I do. I will say this, though, side note. The battle happened last year. It was, to me, my favorite battle from last year, and I still keep going back and watching it. One rounder between Clean Paper and C3. I just fucking love that battle, man. Slightly more because of Clean Paper's performance, but I just love that battle, and I do go back and see it a lot. Especially as a one rounder, but I love that fucking battle. I don't know. I just. To me, I just feel like, especially at this point in the culture, people throw a fucking classic on anything. Now, you have a right to your own opinion and saying that's a classic to you, that's cool. But we can't argue with people when we say, yo, that's not a classic. We can say, all right, no, I don't think that's a classic, cool. But to make an argument about certain shit, no. I've heard people tell me that Chilla Jones vs. JC isn't a classic. The moment that motherfucker told me that, I said, all right, there's no hope. There's no hope for a lot of y'all. Not to mention, did that battle finally hit 1 million?
I would hope so. I doubt it, though.
Yeah, because it wasn't. And I remember they was pushing for it. I just don't know if they actually ever got to that point. All right, let's get back on track. So I skipped the battle, and it was on purpose because I didn't feel these two battles should have been talked about before. Mac and Ill Will. Your opinion?
That's a weird match, huh?
Thought it was a weird match, but I like it.
Again, like I was saying, I think it will beat Pass. And he let off the gas on the third round. I thought he had him the first 2 rounds, giving him the win. When he wants to, Ill Will is incredible, man. Like, he's really, really good. He's funny. He got bars. He has aggression. He really is a total package. Pause.
Clearly,
and
is to me.
He can
pause.
He can be one of the best if he really tried. I don't think he tries a lot of the time or gives it 100%. I think he goes there and plays around. He might come with like 1 or 2 rounds and like he goofs off or doesn't like really finish the job, you know. But I don't think he's beaten Ilmac, not on KOTD. Ilmac's one of my best, like in the top 5 pens. I don't think he's gonna beat him. I see a lot of short jokes because Ill Will likes to be funny, so he might pull off like some short jokes and stuff, which are kind of played out. I hope he doesn't go that route. But I don't see anything else that like Ill Will can be funny with Ilmac about, because Ilmac is just has, that resume and just a skill level that you can't really snap on.
For the most part, I'm with you. I disagreed in the point of him not trying hard enough for Ill Will. The only time he did a one rounder for Guerrilla Warfare about, I don't know, 3 months ago or so. Well, he did that one rounder, and I was disappointed in. No, was it a one round? No, I think it was a one rounder. Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, go check out his last battle on Guerrilla Warfare. And he was cooking, and out of nowhere, he let his homeboy jump in the battle and rap for a while. And to me, that was a sign of laziness, and I was crazy disappointed. But beyond that, I have no complaint about anything Ill Will has done in the last 2, possibly 3 years. I thought it was a weird matchup to place him up against Ilmac. I felt like that shit just came. That had to be somebody's dream match.
Yeah.
But I am a huge fan of them both. They're both 2 of my top 10, and they're 2 of my favorites. I do think Ilmac is damn near a god tier pen, and I do think that Ill Will is one of the most well-rounded battle rappers we have in the game today. I say this countless times because I believe it's the truth, and we asked Mook about this, and Mook also said, man, you might not give a fuck what Mook say, but Mook agreed with me. Where I said Ill Will is what the current day Party Artie would have been. And that's another reason why I always look at Ill Will and I expect greatness every fucking time. And most of the time we get that. It's unfair to ask anybody to be great 100% of the time.
You had Party Artie beating Mook?
Yeah. Yeah. But that too is a close ass battle, but yes. What the fuck you got going on here? Look at this, man. So yes, either way, it's hard to pick a winner in this battle. If I had to, gun to my head, about what you were saying about the short jokes. It is a redundant thing. It's been going on for years. People always coming at Ilmac about his height. It's fucking. But if anybody could do it creatively, it would be Ill Will.
The thing with Ill Will too, in the same topic, is that he is a big guy and he's tall, so he's gonna tower over him
by a lot. by a lot, so it's gonna look crazy.
Yeah,
but I still think that Ilmac is gonna pull this off. But again, I think it'll be a close battle, and it's a battle that I really feel like I'm gonna really enjoy because it's just 2 of my favorites, and it's gonna be another time that I can say in my life. It's a personal thing for me. I don't care what nobody else think. But it's another moment in my life that I can say, damn, I was there watching Ilmac work versus Ill Will. I was there. I was physically there watching this battle. And that's what I'm excited about. So it takes us into the championship match. The headliner.
Hold on, I got Ilmac, by the way.
Yeah, we both do.
Oh. Did I say that?
You said that. You said that. You good?
Jersey.
Headliner championship match. I think it's dope that the championship match is once again happening outside of Canada. No disrespect to Canada, but if we want to bring some sort of validity to the title and once again bring King of the Dot a little closer to the place where they once were at, then it's the truth. This title match can't happen once a year or once every year and a half. It has to happen way more often. And here we are for the second time. It's happening outside of Canada, but for the first time, Chilla Jones is defending the title, and he's doing it in Boston. Your pick, sir. Real Deal is going up for the title championship. Not to mention, Real Deal is going through a lot in his personal life. If you can, say a prayer for his father. Say a prayer for the family. He's already stated too that immediately after this battle, he's supposed to be taking a red-eye flight. I think he says like a 5 o'clock in the morning flight right after this battle to go right back to be with his father. So blessings to the family, and I hope all goes well on that front. But as far as the battle, Chilla versus Real Deal for the championship.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was thinking about it today, and I'm thinking, how unfortunate is it that Real Deal finally gets this shot, and it's under so many like terrible circumstances and conditions surrounding his life.
Biggest moment in his career.
Yeah, and it's also like the worst.
Definitely.
As far as
Personal
the time,
life.
yeah. So if he, and I was thinking like, man, it's like I feel bad for the dude if he loses, because if he loses his shot, and he's got to go back to, to this bullshit, but it can also be motivation to do very well if he wants to prove something. No disrespect, but if he's doing it for his pops and really goes at it, he could really like have the fire under his ass to pull this off and beat him. So I mean, it's a weird situation. It's just unfortunate, really, that it even has to be that way.
It's just heartbreaking, man. Like reading that whole. If you guys haven't, you can donate to the GoFundMe account. On there, you get to read everything that was written. And everything that was written there was articulated perfectly. I was greatly impressed, but it also brought a mist to my eye. We won't call it a tear, but it was there, and it was hard reading that. And at the end of the day, again, blessings to his family, praise to his family. This is one of them situations, in my opinion, that even if he doesn't win the title match, if he shows up there and puts up a gladiators fight, there's no hanging your head after this. One of my favorite fighters in this world is Miguel Cotto, and he's had fights where he had such a close fight, could have went either way, a valiant effort, and he would hang his head and not do an interview when he walked the fuck out the ring. And the reason why it pissed me off was not that he didn't do the interview, was because he hung his head. And you can't go in there and have a fucking Warriors fight like that and hang your head, because all of us who are watching don't want you to do that. There are such things out here in this world called a good loss. And this is just my opinion. If Real Deal really channels all this as motivation, if Real Deal shows up the way he did in that first battle versus Chilla, which in my opinion I have him winning that first battle. It was a close battle, but I think he won that first battle. If he's gonna take that and build on it on another level and come in there with that motivation that he just wants one last shining moment in front of his pops, Chilla got a bigger fucking problem than we anticipated.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it scary, because my original pick is Chilla Jones. And I knew it wouldn't be clear either way, because I remember the first battle. But the more I think on this, I'm like, yo, fuck. And then in the post that I saw Real Deal, and if you follow me on Twitter at JLegend100, I retweeted the video of Real Deal. And I believe he'd been out in Boston since yesterday. And I'm just like, yo, if this dude is over there in Boston trying to take a day or two to deal with family matters, but going into the event, he's going in there with a clearer mind and motivated. Fuck.
Real Deal really pandered to the Boston crowd when he battled Math. I thought he beat Math 2-1.
In the building, I thought he beat Math, but when I watched it on pay-per-view back a few times, I thought Math won that.
I still had Real Deal. Speaking of Boston, Chilla is defending the chain at home, so that plays a big role too. That's also a huge thing, because he was supposed to go for the title shot in Canada, and that didn't go down because of Head Ice's passport. Then it got done in the UK.
Yeah.
So this is a first for Chilla. Is such a big matchup in Boston at home.
Huge. The argument could be for both of them. This is their biggest battle ever. That's the
Yeah.
argument. Even though I think the Head Ice battle was the bigger one for Chilla because it was to get the chain. But you had to defend it, and now at home, it's a big battle for both.
Yeah, I got Chilla. It's close, and it's a lot of random variables at
Mhm.
play that can sway it either way. So it's a hard call, and I hope Real Deal like does really well.
Man, that's what I want to see too. All right. So, like I asked you earlier in all of this, is there one battle above them all that excites you the most, that stands out the most?
Both Ilmac and Ill Will. I think that's a weird battle, but I fucks with it. It further dips into Ilmac battling more like URL type battlers, which is something I want to see more of. I'd love to see him on URL. So getting these battles like that is a plus for me because I think he's almost exhausted, everything else at this point. So anytime Ilmac will get booked with a battle like that, I will always be looking forward to it. And Big K versus Geechee. I'm not sure if I've seen Geechee live. I feel like I have,
No, see him live.
but I want to see him live again, and I think it's going to be a good battle to see live.
For me, it's the Ilmac, Ill Will. Again, these are two of my favorites, two of my top tens. I think that not enough respect or attention is being paid to this Real Deal and Chilla battle. And those are my two battles that I'm looking the most forward to. I feel like when it comes to King of the Dot in general, everybody's looking forward. Well, not everyone. Let me rephrase that. Not everybody. There are plenty of people though who are looking forward to King of the Dot's resurgence, and we understand that as a business and as a structure, they've gone through a lot in the last 2-3 years. It has not been easy. There's been a lot more focus on the GZs. That's kind of been carrying them. Or last year, that's what carried them really. Even though a lot of people don't pay attention to the GZs, but that's really what was carrying them, right? That was their most events, was the GZs. Then they came to the partnership with the Chalked Out situation, which I thought was going to make them jump sky high after that. And unfortunately, things happen that ain't doing that. I really feel like people are sleeping on this whole entire card. But if Ill Will and Ilmac could make a debatable classic, and if Chilla Jones and Real Deal can top what they did last time, which is a fucking incredible battle, then not only do they all throw their names even higher in the ranks, but I think that they can even give a shot to people having way more interest in the next few King of the Dot events. So to many others, it might not seem like much is riding on this card because everybody doesn't like it. It doesn't have the fucking huge $1 million budget to it. You know what I'm saying? What people don't understand is these are battles. I don't like this Rum Nitty and Sharon battle. I don't. But I understand these are two very skilled guys coming to fucking battle rap. So, if we all support this, everybody wins. But if all these guys show up and have dope battles like we're anticipating, then the fucking culture wins. And it's just more to push this league forward again.
Yeah, I think Nitty wins battling Sharon because, like we talked about before, Sharon has its own fan base with Wildin' Out now. And anytime a Hitman or Charlie Clip steps back into battle rap, they kind of like will bring some of those customers some of those patrons that wouldn't normally, you know, buy an event or watch battle rap that often, but because they're in it, it brings more attraction to it in a good way, not in a Cassidy way.
Yeah, you had to throw that little shot in there, huh? All right, y'all.
Cassidy's could be Mount Rushmore though.
Get the fuck out of yo. All right, listen. All right, you see what I'm saying though, man? Like, come on, man.
See, I talk my shit, but I pay my respects.
Listen, you can sit there and say a man's talented without talking that Mount Rushmore shit. Like, that's
by its true definition. I'm talking about, not saying favorites or who are your top guys that should be up there. By the true definition, Cassidy would deserve to be on a Mount Rushmore, because a lot of rappers would say they watched Cassidy and developed their love and skill for battle rap through Cassidy, and that would make him one of the forefathers of the game. In its true definition, Cassidy's face would be up there. I don't like it, but it is what it is.
In its true definition, we would stop putting various amounts of weed and stuff inside that fucking thing you smoking over there. Like, we would just stop. We would just do that as a family. We would
I apologize
together.
for saying Cassidy's name on this blog.
Like, we would really fucking stop this shit.
Shout out to the TRBRC.
Get the fuck out of here. Fuck them. Listen, fuck out of here. Again, he just offended me. Listen, regardless of what we saying about any of these battles, we asking you to go ahead and show your love. Catch the pay-per-view. Come back and tell us what your opinions are. What did you see? What did you like? What you didn't like? I think it's very important that, again, and I said this in my blogs, and I understand everybody don't agree with me, but I mean, you're watching me talk about my opinion, so I think it's hard for me to listen to people say that for the coaches shit, but I only support one league. We got other leagues going on here, and I mean, what else you want, man? This is a dope ass card. KingofTheDot.TV.com. Excuse me, KOTDTV.com is where you can purchase your pay-per-view, purchase your tickets. By the way, I gotta print my fucking ticket out. I didn't even know that. We'll do that tomorrow on the way to the venue then. I didn't even know I had to print it out. I thought I could do it from my phone. Apparently not.
Slipping.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't fucking know that. I actually wasn't until right when you picked me up that I saw the shit, and I was like, yo, I didn't know I had to print this shit out. Anyway, get your pay-per-view, get your tickets. Remember, again, this is a 2-day event. If you can't make the first day on Saturday, you can make the second day on Sunday. The pay-per-view is popping. Go ahead and just check out those links. You can also go in, if you want to show love, and what you should, to a Legend in this battle rap game. You can go and purchase the link straight from Ilmac. Now, here's the incentive to do so. Not only does he get a portion of that because he took less money up front, he gets a portion of that. But if he gets 500 pay-per-view sales, if you enjoyed when they did the whole ketchup versus mustard shit, they got part 2 ready to drop if they can get 500 pay-per-view sales off the Ilmac link. All right, so check that out. If you want to support him, go support him directly. If not, then again, it's KOTDTV.com, and you can also get your merchandise on there too. All right. The shirt I'm gonna be wearing tomorrow and all that shit is all on that website. Go ahead and cop that. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel because that might be a little more important than all the shit we just talked about. Subscribe to this channel, sir.
Subscribe to Battle Rap Opinions, your channel. Subscribe to DME. Subscribe to me, Battle Rap Boutique. I got some fly shit in the works.
Some very dope shit. I just saw it today. I'm very proud of him, and I'm really impressed by it. He's gonna have you. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna enjoy yourself when he's ready to drop this project. Trust it.
And follow us on Twitter, and shout out to the commission, the BRMC Battle Rap Media Commission. So follow them on Twitter. And yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. We'll be back with a recap afterwards.
Yes, sir.
And that'll do.
All right, y'all. Salute.
Salute.